You are now listening to the Dignified Delinquent. Hey, it's just sophisticated ignorance at its best.
My name is Vanessa, and I ask the tough questions.
Hey, it's Sko. You know we stay lit, and you know why you here. So let's get it.
Yep, it's your boy Jerry the Great, and you are tuned into a brand new episode of the Dignified Delinquents podcast, and I am feeling good on this day that you checking us out. Of course, as always, my people are in the building. He over there with the Macarena, with the shimmy.
Whatever this is.
See the
It's
man.
This is gonna be the new TikTok dance.
Yo, what it is, man? What it do? It's your boy Sko, aka I am .VSJ, aka that kid, aka the best blogger and
lover.
You know, man. And welcome back. It's the Dignified Delinquents. I'm in the motherfucking house with my peoples, man.
Yeah, bring your mic up.
But let me pass it to Vanessa next, because you know she get mad at me when I take too long on her intro. Go ahead.
No. How you doing?
Because you know her intro short
Welcome
as
back
shit.
and welcome to the new folks, because it's some new folks.
It's a lot of new
Some new
folks.
folks.
Shout out to all of y'all, man, that's come over from the Tickety Talk, as Vanessa said, the Tickety Talk.
Tickety Talk.
All y'all following us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, our personal pages. We appreciate y'all and we salute y'all. How y'all been, man? Y'all had a good week?
Yes, last week of school.
Had a fabulous week.
Last week of school?
We need a for that. Hell yeah.
Say it again.
We need a. It's the last week of school.
Yeah.
Today was the last day. Can y'all hear me? I can't hear me that good, but
Yeah.
so I feel fantastic. I went for drinks after school today.
Ooh,
Nigga
yeah?
came out here.
Getting started early.
Yeah, you was like, we ain't gonna wait for
I
everybody
had to
else.
take a
We
little
gonna-
nap before I came here.
So you energized and ready to go.
Well, not on your level.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there.
No one's ever on Vasco's level. I don't know whoever is on Vasco's level.
This the battery pack right here.
Where my shirt at, Vanessa? You got a shirt? You got a shirt? I ain't got no shirt. We just
I ran out of vinyl. If you want to buy another roll, another personal Jerry roll,
No, because I brought you a roll. I got one shirt out that motherfucker.
that's a lie. That's all you do is
I got one and a
Try
half. Try again. Y'all ain't asked me how my week was.
How was your week,
Well, every
Jerry?
time I pass it in, they know who I am. Shit. But
Well,
how you
no,
doing? Who are you? How was your week?
Well, first of all, I introduced myself first. But you know, I'm good.
Okay.
God is good.
Yes.
All the time.
Just came back from Georgia.
All right.
Oh.
How was that? Just congrats, nephew.
Congrats to nephew, his girlfriend. Congrats to
Yes, sir.
Kier.
Come on, don't do that.
This is one of those.
KK.
Kiki.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him and Kiki. They both graduated.
What they gonna do after the graduation? They gonna stay together?
Well,
What's they plan? Let me laugh. What's they plan?
I'm not finna put them out there like that.
Oh, okay.
Can you give us a hint?
They gonna be together forever.
So okay. Let's see.
Okay. All right, pop. Smoking the bill.
Okay. I think that this is his first love, and it shows.
Okay.
You know, because I had to tell him, God damn it, let her go. Get off of her. Stop touching the damn girl.
Yeah.
Let's go do something else.
Like everywhere they went, they at the house, we having a barbecue for the family and everything, just rubbing the back, playing. Let the damn girl go.
Maybe he's trapped, Jerry.
No, he's in love.
That first one, my brother in that stage right now.
He and just like God, breathe, get away.
Shout out to my dog though.
Tajay
I
heard
like
him
his
get a girlfriend, so I can relate. Tajay, my brother, y'all.
How old your brother?
Tajay is 19.
19. Okay, he run that age. Him and my nephew run the same age. He just turned 19.
No. Well, February.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my nephew turned 19 this year, so they the same age.
Okay.
So yeah, that's. I was like, ooh, I hope I wasn't that bad.
I think we all might have been.
I think we all
I definitely
might have
was. I had to be everywhere my little high school boyfriend was. I always wanted to make sure I could pick him up or we could be together on the weekends and stuff.
But it was like no regard bad. Like his car had broke down. His battery had went out in his car, and he had to call me. I had to drive 15 minutes. I'm not even from here. I'm at the hotel sleep.
Right.
Why you calling me? Where your other friends at? Uncle, can you come get me a jump? I said, nigga, if I wasn't in the city, who would you call?
But you here and you went there.
I went, but then I got mad as hell when I got there because I'm like, if my car was broke down.
We both be fucked.
No. Like if my car was broke down, and I called Vasco to come help me, right? When Vasco come, even if I don't know what I'm doing, like it was his battery. If I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna look under the hood like I'm trying to figure out what Vasco like, so Vasco can at least teach me.
Oh.
Don't tell me.
He sat in the car.
This nigga in the car rubbing her back. Bitch, you don't get the fuck out the car.
What are you doing?
Come look at how to connect this negative and this positive before I shock myself.
Obviously, like
make sure I did this shit right.
Oh, he got it bad.
He bad.
Should have put that little thing on.
make sure
I did this shit right.
Oh, you'll know.
For you trying to crank this bitch and my ass be up in the sky.
Pop back 6 feet.
It was pissing me off with that. I was like, but he gotta. I guess that's love.
Everybody go through that.
Fuck that love, boy. You better learn how to connect this motherfucking battery.
Because the thing is, because we all went up there like, okay, we want to meet the girl. Because like, is the girl changing him? Is he changing? Like, what the hell is going on? We met her and we was like, she's nice. Like her. She's good. I like her. She
so
got
y'all made an executive
right.
decision to like her.
Yeah, we like her. But we also was like, come on, come close. Yeah.
So what y'all think?
What do a vote?
What do we think?
Unanimous? Gotcha.
Okay.
But the thing was that we left and we was like, ooh, she gonna break his ass down like a fraction. She gonna break him down. Oh,
she might.
They gonna have to carry his ass. Oh, he gonna make them kind of sounds.
So they both going to school after this or what?
So her plan is to go to school. I think my nephew wanted to work. She wants to go to school. She wants to, do all that stuff. We trying to encourage him to go to school. He got an offer to go to Georgia State. GSU. Well, he got some money to go to Georgia State.
Okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute. What sport?
Money offer, same thing.
Okay, same. Yeah.
To go to GSU, but he like. I told him, I said, nephew, she gon' in front of her with everybody around.
Keeping it real.
I was like, she going to like one of them last chance youth schools, like a community college, but they got the athletes there. Oh. And I was like, I said, baby, you like basketball? She's like, I watch it. I said, okay.
Oh, geez.
I said, my nephew only 5'3", 5'4". You like dudes at 6'3", 6'4"? In school,
and they got a little meal card. You gotta pay for your breakfast.
Stop.
Gonna be where you at for the most of the part. I said, my nephew gonna break into the damn dorm room. Let me in. Just let me see her. Let me see her. If you let me see her, I'll leave.
It's gonna make you stronger though, cuz
they gonna do a couple.
You will
visits.
rise like a phoenix, like the ashes.
Then he gonna turn into a hoe.
Yeah.
After that, yeah.
You know what? I always think. I know we're going off subject. I was thinking about that not too long ago. Remember that you said, hypothetically speaking, if me and Vanessa dated.
That was last show, yeah.
Right? That she would cheat on me.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me. I said, bro, she probably would. And then, I don't think nothing would change. Sko would have turned into Sko. Would have got his heart broken. He would have turned to a motherfucking thought packet.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna
thought packet.
Thought packet. I can't. I can't do that. But you know what I'm saying? That's usually how thought boys are born. Exactly.
They get their heart broke, and then
next thing you know, boom.
It's like, oh shit.
So at least you know where it's coming for your cousin.
Yeah, my nephew. I just want him to be prepared. I want him to be prepared and ready for it. Because it's coming. That shit is coming.
I ain't gonna speak that into existence. I hope it don't come.
You ain't about to speak it. Everybody got to go through it.
Yeah.
Either he gonna break her heart or she gonna break his.
Yeah.
Your mama look lit though. Y'all had her at the hookah lounge?
We had her at the spot. We had my mama at the spot.
When I tell you I was dying when I see your portrait.
She had the glittery flames.
Had the frames on. Now I told her not to wear them glasses.
She was doing the lyrics.
Yeah, she was. Boot up. I was like,
this.
My mama always think hookah got dope in it, so she be scared to smoke hookah. She be like, I'm not smoking that dope.
Oh my God.
The dope.
I'm like, mama, there ain't no dope in the hookah. Nah, that's dope right there. That's got dope in it.
That dope was.
It was that night was a good time.
Yeah, it looked like y'all had a good.
It's called. It was called Crew in Georgia. That was Friday night. We went to a place called. That was Saturday. Friday night. No, you wasn't there, were you?
I wasn't there. It was Friday night.
That was Thursday.
No.
That was Friday night. It was Friday night. Friday night. Yeah, that was Friday night.
Friday night at Crew.
We went to a place called Crew. It was a nice little. We brought my nephew and his girlfriend there. Oh, that was his first time
y'all
going.
Got a section and stuff for him.
Well, so like it was small. Like everybody, if you wasn't in the section, you was in the way. Mm-hmm. It's like one of them kind of lounges. Yeah. So he didn't want to go, but she like, I want to hang.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. She want to hang, but he didn't want to go. So we had to pay $60 to get them in because it's a 21 and up spot. So they was like shoot us 60.
Yeah.
They just can't drink or smoke. And they can go head in. Them niggas was there and left after 20 minutes. I was like, nigga, I'm finna beat you. And it was him. It wasn't her.
Yeah.
He wanted to go. And she over there, she trying to vibe, but he over there rubbing the back, playing. Let it go.
Rubbing the back again.
all down the time, Vasco.
Was his mama and daddy at the hookah lounge?
No, they wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
His mom don't go out.
Outside rubbing the back.
Let it go.
You gonna rub the bitch off?
Playing with her hair and shit. He got to kiss her 3 times. They get.
Oh, I did this to somebody.
When?
Somebody tried to high five me. I was like, yeah.
They got confused.
They were coming all the way through, and I was like, yeah.
Taking this show out in public, man. I promise you.
That gonna be a thing.
Don't do that. They gotta pay for that shit.
Yeah, subscribe.
Trademark.
Yeah, there you go.
But crew was nice. We had a little incidental on Sunday. So I want to ask y'all: Do y'all judge me if you want to? Judge your mammy. Do y'all is there certain things that you just won't do, or certain places you just don't go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like what are those places?
Off the top of my head,
Or like those things?
certain things like
Onyx in Jacksonville.
Why don't you go to Onyx?
It's dangerous. Any place that's, and I love ghetto. I love ratchet. I love the music. I love the culture and all of that. But it's just not safe. I hate to say it. Don't fight me for it. But
Hold on.
I'm not going to those types of places. I'm not going to 18 and under places anymore.
Okay.
Those are out.
Onyx, downtown Onyx.
No, that's Whispers. But our viewers ain't local.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
I'll figure that out once you
18 and
say it.
older places, I won't go to that anymore. So stuff like that.
So y'all, if I'm wrong, y'all tell me I'm wrong. Now I don't go out to clubs like that. I love a lounge. I love a cigar bar. I love spaces where the music is good.
Yeah, nice
You know what I
vibes.
mean? But even if I we still wanted to converse, we could still do that. Or even if how Crew was. Crew, the music was loud, but the music wasn't all pussy ass nigga killer whole fucking bit. Like the DJ,
young boy music.
The DJ was good. Like he brought it from there to Boot Up to Usher to he was all over. So I was like, this is a nice little vibe.
mix.
So Sunday, they were like, hey, we all gonna go out. And I was like, okay, cool. We all here. Why not? The club that we initially went to, it was like a 2-in-1 kind of thing. They didn't want to go into the first one because they said they was playing all reggae music. So I was like, well, what about this other one right here? It's like an all-white party. I know we ain't got on all-white, but we from out of town. What's up? They were like, nah, we just gonna go to a spot downtown. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's Georgia. It's Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, Peach Street, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was there the night before, I was in the same location, unbeknownst to us, where Vaughn had got killed. And unbeknownst, my brother he was like, I don't know why this place feels familiar. I seen this place on the video somewhere. Then he put up the surveillance video like, oh, this is where Vaughn got shot at. And that nigga didn't get the car at that spot because he was like, oh hell no, what the fuck this is? And it was just me, him, my cousin, his girl, my mama, and my sister. So, he wasn't thick. Then Sunday night, we was thick. It was all of us. About a good 10 of us. So, we get downtown, and they pull up to this hole-in-the-wall kind of club that's in a plaza. I don't like this. It's in a plaza. There's a lot of cars parked in the plaza. It's people hanging out their cars in the plaza. The club itself is small. It's definitely in the hood. It's hood. Next to a corner store. My brother Al's nickname is Showtime. The show. Show was like the nigga who you don't want to fuck around with. When that nigga pop his grill in, that's Show. So that nigga had his grill, and I'm like, okay, well, we already.
We're war ready.
We already in some shit. We at the park by a railroad track. So we walking up to the club, and I'm already like, I don't know, nigga. And not only me, though. My brother who was in the car with me was like, I don't want to go. My wife was like, I ain't really sure about this. And his girlfriend was like, why if you can't just go to the other place? But they got the car, they changed on me. These niggas changed. They walking like they belong here.
Let's fucking do this shit.
I said,
They heard the theme music playing. They was ready, boy.
All you got to hear is that one song.
But they were still like a little. They were gonna do what the group wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
So, but I wasn't, especially when the guy came out. He was like, "Yeah, it's $40 to get in tonight." I'm not finna pay you $40 to get into a hole in the wall.
$40.
$40.
Yeah.
What? Is this a rent party?
So they got mad at me because I wasn't gonna go in. Long story short, they were like, this is why we can't do shit together.
So you didn't go in?
Hell, fuck no.
All of them went in.
Everybody went except for you.
Hell. Me and my wife.
So did they come back when they came back out like that later on that night or the next day?
I was gone.
So have y'all talked about that night since then?
Not really, but people next. I saw it on Snap. It looked like some bullshit.
Okay.
They had 2 strippers who were bad body.
So it was a strip club?
So they had
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a strip club, but they wasn't taking nothing. Like, what the hell? My mama was in there scared. Like,
oh, your mom was
in there? Oh, shit.
She didn't know what the hell she got into. A fight broke out in that motherfucker. So I'm like,
oh, some places you just don't take your mama though.
I was like, yo,
I wouldn't take my mama someplace.
Why would you take your mama to a hole in the wall though? Out of any spot?
Well, some hole in the walls, like the old school hole in the walls, be good. Like them country hole in the walls. I'm like, if we're in Georgia, we can go to a hood in any city. Why can't we go to Georgia and
do some nice shit
and do some upscale shit? I had to tell them. I said, y'all know y'all little brother. Y'all brother bougie. Because I'm not coming. I'm not going.
I wouldn't have expected Jerry, me knowing Jerry in the little year that I've known him, I wouldn't have expected you to go in no hole in the wall. I wouldn't have invited you there. For me, if I was out of town with a large group, even if it's not someplace I want it to be, I probably would still go.
I would only
just
go
for the sake of the group.
The only reason I would have went in is for mama. And also, because it's a hole in the wall in the hood. A story is bound to happen. Whatever the story may entitle or have, it's gonna be a fucking memory. Y'all remember we was in that damn hole in the wall in Atlanta? We almost got shot.
Punk ass left. That's gonna be the story
that's how
now.
they gonna remember it, yeah.
No, it wasn't punk ass. It was.
He would come in.
It was. I wasn't gonna do that.
I ain't saying you should.
I don't even do it in Jacksonville where I know niggas. Well, I'm gonna do it in a city where I don't know the niggas.
Because you don't know the with niggas. People that you don't see on a regular basis. So you do something that you don't normally do all the time.
Even when we left, my sister-in-law was telling me like, "Hey, did y'all find something else yet?"
Oh.
I was like, "Nah, we ain't found
Who was the leader of the pack? Who made the decision?
Show. Him and Tasha. One of the same when he put his grill in.
Yeah,
he popped his grill in. That nigga, I don't know that nigga.
Nobody stepped and said, "Hey, bro, this not a good idea."
I can tell you exactly.
None of his other kids. You the only one.
I'm dead.
So Show before we put the grills in is who? So for the viewers to know.
Oh, that's Alan Fennell.
All right, Alan Fennell.
Yeah.
So Alan Fennell said, "Hey man, we finna go in this hole in the wall. Y'all ready?" Jerry said, "No, I ain't going in there. We finna go in this motherfucking hole in the wall."
Basically.
Everybody else is like, "Okay," but you still said, "No, at least you stood here."
Go.
That's why I said I feel proud for myself.
Yeah, we ain't finna shit on this nigga. Good shit.
Thank you.
Way to not fall into the peer pressure. That's a lesson. Good shit, Jerry.
Thank you, Vasco.
You still gonna be remembered as the punk ass nigga that go in the hole. But hey, way to stand your ground.
I'd have been to. I said this though. I was like, back in the day, younger me. The peer pressure would have got me and would be like, and I know myself. I don't have severe social anxiety, but I got social anxiety. Okay. I don't like being around people, especially like in a bitch where I like to go to a club or a place and have a good time. Like if we gonna pay $40, we gonna have a good fucking time.
Worth.
I might not dance. I might not bet this bitch. I ain't bet this bitch doing that or nothing, but I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna enjoy the environment. At a place like that, I wasn't gonna enjoy the environment. Yeah. Like it's like fuck no. And then the drinks gonna be watered down. No, it's just certain shit that I'm not doing no more.
Okay.
Well, stand on that shit.
Vanessa, are you certain shit I'm not doing no more? Are you walking around the airport with your bonnet on?
I am not.
No more. Or you
not.
never?
I never have. No shade to anybody who does. I wasn't raised like that, but I'll tell you more after.
So the reason I asked you that, comedian Monique, she was in the news. She was talking about the women who are walking around the city. Well, I'm just gonna play it for you, then we'll talk about it.
All right.
And as we began to walk through the airport, I saw so many, actually too many to count, and too many for me to tap. But I saw so many of our young sisters in head bonnets, scarves, slippers, pajamas, blankets wrapped around them, and this is how they're showing up to the airport. And I've been seeing it.
So that's what Monique was saying. She was based talking about what she saw in the airport. So what you was gonna say?
So one, I think there's a difference between a bonnet and a scarf.
Okay.
I think a scarf is a little bit more acceptable. Charlamagne mentioned on the Breakfast Club, he said if you're going to the airport, you're going on a flight, that's a couple hours, you might fall asleep. You wrap your hair when you sleep, so it makes sense. to wrap your hair up before you get on a flight. So I 100% understand. Now the pajamas and things like that, I wouldn't wear pajamas to the airport or out and about. But I think it's just like our older generation, because like I grew up watching my dad iron his pants with the crease down the middle, and you know, all of that type of stuff, brushing his hair before he left. And you know, now our kids got free form locks, and you know, it's all about expression and you know, not conforming. And essentially, some people think that Monique's statement is a bad thing because it's forcing conformity. Like some people even think dressing up in suits and such is conforming to like the white man. So yeah, some people take it that far, which I kind of can see a little bit. It's a little radical. Well, suits, yes, because that's not our history at all to wear. But
that's not whose history?
A different type of get up, but a 3-piece suit with a crease down the middle and things like that. Is that historically in Africa what they used to wear?
In Africa, I wouldn't say in Africa, but the culture that has changed when we came to America, maybe
African Americans for sure, especially.
Yeah, but where did we get that from? So there are people who think that Massa, essentially, we learned to dress like him, and that's where we took the thing. Same with religion, we learned our religion from.
Sure, I get what you're saying. That makes sense.
So it's not what I believe, but I definitely know people who take it to that extreme. But I'll say all that to say, she kept calling herself auntie in the video, and my auntie would absolutely not be at the airport in her bonnet, in her scarf, or in her slippers. And if she saw me, she would say, Nessa, go home and change. I remember one time when I was in high school, I was out the house in pajamas, and my dad called me, and I had my siblings out with me, and he was like, don't ever take them out the house like that again. So I think it's just our older generation, but I don't think she said anything wrong.
I don't think that she said anything wrong at all, and I agree with her, because appearance is everything, right? In a sense, appearance, because that's the first impression that somebody gets of you, right? So I don't think that you got to be walking through the airport with a full face of makeup on and beat and wearing your tallest stilettos, but I think that you should always want to present yourself as a presentable person, right? Because even growing up as a kid, we couldn't leave the house and not be presentable. You know what I mean? Even now, like sometimes I'll be running to the store, I'll be like, damn, ooh. Yeah. I'm out here like I hope nobody don't see me out here like this, because I'm out here looking rough.
I'm like getting to it's like a mental thing for me, because I even have to talk to myself in these past couple of years, like, okay, so if you becoming a grown woman, you can't go out the house in gym shorts and slides and a tank top, and you can't dress like that anymore. So it's definitely like a habit that you have to get into,
because you never know who you're gonna run into, who you might run into, especially us being adults. You might run into somebody from work. They be like, "Damn, that's how you look outside the office." And not that their opinion of you matters, but you always want to be the best version of yourself. So even if a woman is in the airport traveling, the blanket I understood. I don't know about walking around with it on you, but carrying a blanket with you to get on the airplane, that makes sense. Sometimes airplanes are cold. If you can't throw your hair in a ponytail, you know what I mean? I think that a nice headscarf, you can always throw on a headscarf or a little head wrap, and those that can be dressed up to look presentable. So I don't think that Monique said anything wrong. I think that, and I don't think that if you want to wear a bonnet, whatever, do you. But I'm gonna say this and judge you, mammy. That's a certain type that she was talking about.
Okay.
That's a certain, we know them girls.
You funny, right?
We know them girls walking to that Spirit flight. So that's what I'm saying.
That's what Jared said.
That's what Jared said. We know them. Nothing against them. Nothing wrong with them. I'm not judging or calling anything, saying whatever. But we know them girls.
Okay.
It's just a little frustrating, because like other people can go to the airport with like a sloppy bun. You know what I'm saying? And that would be okay, which to me is kind of the equivalent of sisters wearing a bonnet and things like that. So,
now it's my turn. Which leads to my point. I don't agree with what she said. I do agree with the part about, and what you said about coming out looking presentable. All that is very important, because, like you said, you never know who you was going to see, who you going to meet, XYZ.
Who you go right into.
But in those specific examples she was talking about, the airport, Walmart, gas station, whatever the fuck else, that's a quick trip. That's in and out. So everybody is not about to get Not beat up, not
it's
dressed.
not beat up.
Whatever, dressed up, all that bullshit. They not finna do all that just to run to Walmart, get a drink, and come back out.
I will say this: I've never saw my wife walk to Walmart with a bonnet on. I've never.
And that's Veronica. Veronica said, "Bro, I'm one of those who's not finna have a bonnet on."
I've never saw my sisters do it.
And she wears braids. She don't have no need.
She has natural hair. She wears a bonnet to sleep
talking about
sometimes.
right now. I'm just going.
I've never saw my sisters do it. I've never saw anyone who I've ever been involved with do it. It's just the way that you should carry yourself when you're outside the house.
To whose standards?
And to my opinion,
okay,
you should carry yourself a certain way because you never know who you're gonna run into or what opportunities might be awaiting you.
Well, I'm gonna stop you right there because right there, and I know this is your opinion, but I'm speaking to the other people who were just putting this on women. Stop putting motherfucking standards on women. Let these girls do what they want.
That's not a standard. It's for guys.
Yes, it is. Yeah. For guys, what we ain't sit here and talk about no fucking do-rags when niggas go to the gas station.
If a guys want to do-rag to the gas station, you shouldn't be doing that.
First off, I wear a do-rag to the show. What are you talking about?
And you take it off or you have a hat on.
Fact, no.
Or you have a hat on.
You're right. Okay, you're right. But I have a do-rag because I'm wearing a protective hairstyle.
Right.
That's why I'm wearing do-rag.
And that's what a bonnet is, a protective hairstyle.
Exactly.
Right. But if you're going out somewhere, you know that you're going somewhere. Take your do-rag off, take your bonnet off.
Fuck
do something
because girls aren't like us. So I can take my do-rag off, go to the store, come back. These females have I have to have my hair a certain way for Friday. I can't take my fucking bonnet off right now or do something to it.
So when you go to work, you gonna go to work with your bonnet on?
Of course not.
On a Monday, because you gotta have your hair somewhere for Friday. So on Monday, your hair gonna be in the bonnet at work.
Your hair gonna be in a scarf when you go to work.
Work
so
is not the conversation that we're having. We're saying the airport and Walmart and convenience stores.
Or anywhere outside your house. If you leaving your house, you should try to. I'm not saying that you got to be dressed to the nines, but you should always try to put at least your best foot forward. You should try to.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with that 100%. I'm just defending those who are always getting. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not attacking them. I'm just saying.
Dawned from other males, because males always saying XYZ about females, but we never talk about our own selves. You know what I mean? So I just want to clarify.
I appreciate you throwing that do-rag scenario
That's
in there.
Cool. Yeah. Although the do-rag scenario, like I said, have dudes wearing do-rags out, dudes walking around with picks in their head, all that shit. Even this is me, dudes that sag.
Oh, I love a do-rag. Wear your do-rag with your nice white smile and shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
First cut beard.
Shit.
Okay.
Not that I'm looking at nothing like that. Hey, boo. My baby ain't got no beard.
But look, like we know the girls who wear the bonnet. We also know the niggas that wear the do-rag.
We know the dudes that wear the do-rag. And in my opinion...
Ooh, let me find his name for the one of the questions you got coming up.
We know where they. Never mind. Well, we know where they from. But I'm not generalizing everybody, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, that is what that is.
I'm finna go get my hair twisted, and I'm wearing a do-rag for the next 2 weeks.
But you won't wear it on camera.
I will.
The camera gonna be directly on Vanessa's ass.
Y'all still hear me?
We got a dress code here at the Dignified Delinquents.
It's not a dress code, but I won't even let my dog be. I wouldn't put you on camera like that. I won't let you go on camera.
First off, even if I was wearing a do-rag, they ain't gonna do shit to this appearance. My best foot is still gonna be forward.
Because when we had a past host, she used to wear a scarf on the show, and she used to look presentable.
A scarf is different than a bonnet, is it not?
Damn near the same thing.
It's a little bit different, but it was definitely worn by that co-host for protecting her hair, or that it was either not done, which is the same for a do-rag.
But you can dress the scarf up, right?
Yes, but in those cases, it was not dressed up. No, I'm not saying nothing bad, but she just said, like, I got a ponytail and a t-shirt.
You funny as fuck. No, I thought you had.
No, I didn't mean it like that. It was just very casual, which that's all I'm saying. And I think if Vasco want to wear a do-rag, I mean,
Vasco a grown ass man. I can't tell him what to do, but I think that it's a responsibility and a duty, especially as a black person, to try to be presentable. Always have your best foot forward, because they always want to put us behind, oftentimes. So why give them more ammo? And them is exactly
why do we have to make ourselves uncomfortable to appease them? Would be some other people's argument.
I don't think that is making yourself
Jerry's
uncomfortable.
not the bad guy, y'all. We just talking.
It's just a conversation. I don't think that it's making yourself uncomfortable. I think is that it's always being aware of your appearance and how you look, because that's the first. If you see a guy with a do-rag on, sagging his pants, walking down Murder Ave, the first thing you gonna think is what? You get that first impression. That's all you get. It was a lot of people was that first impression. You see a girl walking through an airport with her bonnet on. First impressions. Well, I just said what I said on the show, I could be dead ass wrong. I said we know that type. She could be walking to a Spirit flight. She could just as well be walking to a Delta flight, going to a corporate meeting in whatever city. But that representation that she saw me, that I saw, that I got from her, I put that stigma on her. Sorry, I did it though.
And you know
ain't
what?
on him. Sorry, I did it. That's
where it come on the female part, and I think they're doing a pretty good job. And which is why we're having this conversation in the first place of just not giving a fuck about everybody else's opinion.
Yeah, that's cool.
Y'all are doing it. I'll go ahead and clap that up for y'all. I commend y'all. Y'all is doing a good job, because this is not the first time this has been like in the media
for sure.
This whole discussion. So for the women that keep wearing these bonnets,
wear your bonnet. I'm not saying don't wear your bonnet. Yeah, all I'm saying is just be conscientious of the foot that you're putting, your appearance that you're putting out. Yeah, just be conscientious of that. Be comfortable. Hell. Yeah.
Be aware of it.
Be aware.
Be aware of it. You don't have to give a fuck. Just be aware.
All I'm saying is for me in my house.
For me and mine.
For me and my house.
Me and mine.
We gonna praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Y'all know we doing this Biggest Loser challenge. Vanessa, how you been doing with that, dog?
Struggling.
You struggling?
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I should have put it on the bed.
I weighed in 183 on Monday morning.
Oh, you just gonna put yours out there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to. It helps with accountability.
Okay.
You gonna tell us yours?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Let me see. That was Tuesday. I went and worked out. I did a lot of like legs and stuff. I didn't go to the gym. I don't know that I am gonna go back to the gym because I do a lot of outside stuff. Mm-hmm. But fuck, sorry. I was struggling. I'm still sore. Like on some like. Every time I get up and sit down, like I couldn't walk fast. So yesterday we had field day at the school, so I'm gonna count that as my workout.
There you go, sister.
This morning I woke up at 6, which is a big deal for me. Okay, and
huge.
I went walking. I did not, calisthenics when you walking and stretching at the same time. That I did a lot of that. So I did a mile, almost a mile and a half.
Ooh.
So tomorrow I'm gonna go back and like work out for real again. But
that ain't
I'm
bad
at 181.
There you go,
so
sister.
I'm already about 2 pounds down.
There you go.
But shit, I was telling somebody, I was like, yeah, I just started working out. When I got with my boyfriend, I weighed 165, and now I'm at 182. And
that's
like,
that love weight.
And I said,
that's
damn,
that
did you have to
love
look
on
like
you.
that? But
that love on your back.
It is that comfort weight that.
I got a whole lot of love on me.
You want to go out to eat? You want to go out to eat? You want to go out to eat? Yes. Every time.
I got too much love on me, don't I?
Why do you set yourself up for this, bro?
Because I'm not going to allow nobody else to do me. I do my damn self.
Okay, all right.
How's yours going?
Mine is mine.
Smooth.
You worked out this week?
I did go. Me and my wife went to the gym the other night together, and we did a nice little workout.
Together or y'all worked out separately?
We did some stuff together, but then separate. Like we gonna do our own thing. But I'm working
out with my.
So, but what I'm trying to do something differently because I really want to hold myself to a higher standard and be serious about it. So I'm joining Weight Watchers.
Oh shit!
You know,
go ahead, drop a bomb for Jerry.
Joining Weight Watchers.
Yeah,
you know,
just go ahead. Wait, take that extra step,
just so they can watch my weight for me. You know what I mean? Watch me wait. Yeah,
I like that.
I'm trying to be really conscientious and not just make this just a challenge, but make it a lifestyle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I was gonna do keto, but in keto you'll drop like that.
Yeah, boiled egg diet.
But as soon as you walk past a piece of bread, your ass gonna be back to what the fuck you was.
That's my problem. Potatoes.
Let
me see.
Carbs are so fucking good.
Today I did eat bad. I had Jazzy. Shout out to Jazzy. But every other day this week has been good. We had salmon and greens.
Carbs are so good.
Yeah.
They is.
Vasco, I saw that you was in the gym today. What you got going on?
I was just gonna say, cuz I'm on my shit. I went and got a little session in before I came here. I
saw you. Yeah. That's why you was late.
That's when I was pumped.
Yeah, a little late. Yeah, you felt it.
Oh, you had to work out. Wearing off.
I worked out. I worked out coming here. And then my plan is in the morning I'm gonna work out as well.
Yeah.
And then I worked out the day before that. But I work out all the time. This
ain't nothing new to me.
You feel me?
This is actually unfair.
Y'all in my world now. You feel me?
I'm like, well, when you think you a college athlete and then you take a couple years off.
They say that's when it hit your head though, for real. That's why I can slack.
still got it. It ain't gonna be shit.
I'm like, how the hell does Vasco do this shit?
Let me tell you, like I'm still in shape and whatnot, but let me tell you, I knew I wasn't athlete in shape no more.
Yeah.
Remember we did that the photo shoot?
And that boy threw up.
Man, I did a great workout.
You did. I saw you because I didn't know it was you.
Yeah, because I did half my workout before y'all came, and then when y'all was there, I did the rest of my workout.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right,
that's
cool.
why we was late.
We took the photos, boy, and I don't know what kid. I was like, damn, bro, this shit don't.
You
feel
threw
right.
up
Twice.
You had water. You had no water.
It was water though,
Yeah,
but it was
okay.
still. I was like, damn, this ain't old school. This ain't old school.
Let me give a shout out to Miss Shirley, dog.
Miss Shirley!
Shout out to Miss Shirley, dog. One of the best pound cakes on this side of the Mississippi. Now I can't fuck with them right now because I'm on this Weight Watcher. But when I say her pound cake's got some glaze on it that'll make you look at Krispy Kreme like y'all niggas tripping. I'm gonna hook you up.
Yeah, go ahead and send me that.
Yeah. Miss Shirley is who I would always go to in between work when I was at JU and I was in between work. I stopped by Miss Shirley at Chick-fil-A, grabs Miss Shirley. You already know what I needed. Miss Shirley, you already know what I'm here for.
Wait, from Chick-fil-A?
She wasn't there when you was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she'll go ahead and hook me up in between work. So we just ended the fiscal year for a lot of companies on June 1st. So they're gonna post a lot of their new job offerings here soon, like in the latter part of this year. Should jobs be responsible? Or should it be mandatory for jobs to post the salary of the jobs that they're hiring for? Like, should a job have to post the salary? No. I'm talking to Vanessa.
No. As much as I want to say yes, and absolutely I would love to see it, I don't like too much of like telling companies what to do. Because whenever I have my own company and business, like, of course, there should be some regulatory laws to ensure like fairness,
some transparency.
But at the end of the day, some things I think need to be left up to the business's discretion. So,
the only reason I think that a job should post, and the only reason why is because you be going through so many interviews just to get to a place where they want to hire you, and they're gonna tell you, "Oh yeah, it's gonna pay $32,000." I'm like, man, I would have stopped after the first interview if you would have said that. I would have never applied if you would have told me.
You can ask that in the interview.
You
it is one of the questions you're supposed to ask.
But sometimes they be like, I
learned.
You see, I looked at you like,
look, I learned. Appreciate that, y'all.
But sometimes they be like, so what are you asking for? Like, what do you want?
And you tell them a range.
I have a competing offer at this place.
Well, go compete over there.
Hopefully you got enough stuff on your resume where you're an asset and they'll keep you.
I see both sides, but I'm gonna go with show me, and only because I've recently just, was in that phase of looking at the jobs, and,
right.
And depending on what it did say, I was like, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. 28, nope.
So if there's not a salary listed, did you not apply for it at all?
All right, so boom. So there was some that wasn't listed, but the thing that made me still apply to them was the job title. They was in my degree. They was in like a field that I really want to be in, whether it be the coordinator.
Vasco's out here applying for vice president.
Look, I seen the salary them boys make. I knew I wasn't ready for that.
I ain't gonna fuck with that yet. I ain't gonna fuck with that.
So where you're at right now, if something in your field, because what you're doing right now is not in your field, right? It's just
correct.
Kind of like a placeholder.
Yeah. Okay. It's just a filler.
Technically, it could be in this field though, because your degree is so broad.
Yeah, because
technically,
because I'm in mass communications. You feel me? So
mass. That's the mass.
You're
mass
selling a product, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I don't think that's
when
your.
Vanessa asks him questions, sometimes you be feeling like.
I didn't want to say what he does all the way, but you're selling a product, and I think that you're bigger than, like, I don't see you. Like, no, I'm a classroom teacher. I see myself bigger than that. I don't see Jerry, you work in the office. I don't see you doing that forever. That's not your calling.
There you go. Pick up the phone, baby.
If something like one of those other jobs calls you, like tomorrow, would you leave the job you're on right now?
You know what? I'm gonna take that as a sign.
That's what I was getting to.
Because so long story short, that shit, what you was just talking about, the salesman, done.
Oh.
Out of there. Yeah.
Did you leave?
Yeah.
Already? Did you put in the 2
Hey,
weeks?
shout out to the family down at the place, man. I can't say y'all name on the air because y'all ain't pay me no money. Ain't no free sponsorships around here. But shout out to everybody there. Everybody was cool as hell.
Did you 2 week notice that?
And it was good. No, and it was good as hell.
Oh my God.
Did you at least get the experiment with the knives?
Never.
See, I didn't say.
Never cut
This
code.
is
Never cut code. That was 5th grade.
did you at least get to cut the penny?
I mean, you know what? If we are talking about analogies, I definitely did play with about 5 sets of some good knives.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got to get rid of those for the place. But regardless, it was a great experience. You know what I'm saying? People
They
were
wasn't
cool.
paying you though.
So what you about to
But
do?
that's the thing. Like, for me, it was a little too unsteady. Like, I knew I had the potential to do what was necessary to make the money.
Yeah.
But it was still like, I could be doing
You never
something.
know.
Yeah, and I could be doing something else, and it's just too unsteady for me. Like, fuck with everybody there, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't a job for me.
So you got something else?
So then, guess what?
So boom. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got an email from the organization that I was interning with all last year.
Yeah. Okay.
And the person that I was interning for, she was like, "Hey, look, I'm leaving. I'm gonna put you in touch."
Did you get in touch?
Hell yeah!
So
I
you in
emailed
there?
them.
Well, wait. You emailed
We getting
them.
in there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You need to call.
We hit one of these
Tomorrow.
You waiting for a call?
Yeah,
What you waiting on?
Or go up there.
call basically. So yeah.
I don't trust.
You
Vasco
already know
with
the
this
place,
shit.
so it wouldn't be crazy for you to go up there and talk to somebody.
Don't you take your ass up there?
Why?
Don't you take your Vanessa? You a teacher? That's different. Don't you
I
take
worked
your
at,
ass?
I don't know, I worked
yeah.
at a nonprofit and I can
take your
see
ass
me
But no,
we just
working
been-
at a
just been a lot
place
of
and then
emails
going
right
and coming
now.
back
Yeah.
and going
Phone
up
call
there.
coming. As soon as the phone call coming, that's probably gonna be when I have to go.
Who the phone call
inside.
coming from?
I forgot
The top person. The person that's looking for somebody.
Basically, the one that's gonna hire me. type
HR?
shit. No,
No, they don't do it like that at these nonprofits. They ain't got no HR department.
I would be a.
Yes, they do.
It's an HR person.
I'll be a videographer for them. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was making films for not films, but advertisement videos for them when I was working with them, and now I'll be doing that.
And that's all you gonna be doing?
Depending on whatever they want me to do. I don't know everything she was doing. That's all I was doing for the internship.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm sure she was doing a whole lot more.
Yeah. She was. I know she was doing videography, social media, and like a couple
Yeah,
other things.
that sounds. She was a communications coordinator. Sounds like
Probably. Ooh, maybe.
got to be video, photos, social
All that
media,
shit, yeah.
blog posts, press releases.
What did you say the name was?
Communications coordinator or specialist or something like that.
Something like that.
That's up my field. That's in my alley.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's the update on that.
Okay, well there you go, brother.
Cool. I'm excited.
Drop
about
a
it
bomb
too,
for
man.
Vasco.
Yeah.
Excited as hell.
Well, you gonna cut a bomb short though, because
Yeah, we don't know
When you
yet.
get the call.
We just claiming it.
When you get the call.
We
Now
gonna
listen,
claim it.
before we got this banter section, before we move to the question of the day, we gotta hit three more things. First and foremost, can we shout out our sponsor for this episode, Vasco? Can you hold that bottle up right there for me?
Hey.
Listen,
Hey.
this is, let me see it, because I gotta. This is Do Nord. There you go. Give Vanessa one too.
Give me
so she
one,
can
give me
hold
one, give me one, give me
This
one.
right here is Do Nord. This is the liquor sponsor. The dope thing about this is that this is a black-owned liquor company.
Shut your mouth.
Black, I'm gonna shut up then.
No.
40% alcohol.
Black-owned liquor company, 40% alcohol, and it.
God.
It is delicious. So if you are in the need of a good liquor and you want some black liquor, go ahead and talk to my people at DoNord.com. That's DUNORD. Do Nord. Tell them Jared the Great sent you. Now they ain't gonna give you no discount, but you'll get some good liquor.
Hey man, yeah. This the shit we gotta drink after
It was
the
that
show.
40% that got me.
That 40%, yeah,
40.
yeah.
This say 45.
40%, they different.
The gin
they
or the
different.
vodka?
The
vodka probably 45.
The gin
The
45.
Gin 45.
The vodka,
Yeah, this 40.
yeah.
That's right next to, what's Everclear?
Ooh.
At this point, we might as well just go with the Walgreens.
But it's not Everclear though. It's that good stuff. Like, you gonna wake up the next morning. You're gonna be like, all right, I partied, but I feel good. I feel good. And then the last thing, second to last thing, June is National Pride Month.
Hey.
So shout out to everybody
hey.
in the LGBTQ plus community.
Shout out to you.
Getting your rights. Now Florida was a little fucked up because DeSantis on the third day.
He could have
of
picked any
Pride
other
Month,
day.
He could have picked any other month. This nigga cut the whole budget for Pride. Like,
I saw
What
the
he-
900,000.
what he said, DeSantis said, I ain't with that gay shit. Now going the fuck on. That's basically what he said.
Basically.
Because he did, even for the post survivors, like their rehabilitation and their housing, that nigga said, fuck, cut it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
I don't like him.
Well, don't worry.
I don't like him at all. So if you in the state of Florida, make sure that you're registered to vote. We gonna get his ass the fuck up out of here. Ain't gonna be no second term, bitch. Ain't no second term, bitch.
Not with him.
Out of the.
And then the last thing for homecoming before we go to the question of the day, Vasco gonna pass us in for that. June the 10th. This is our homework. This is church announcements.
Okay.
That's what it feels like.
You reading the bulletin?
Yeah. Prayers from Mabel. June the 10th, the kids will be gathering for the Sons of Allen at the
Old Mount
Zion Missionary Baptist Church. We will be serving breakfast.
Man, tell them folks the thing.
And appetizers. Appetizers. Oh no, so June the 10th is the last day you can use that code word on manscape.com for 20% off.
Tier.
It's a good deal.
It's a great deal. You just purchased some more stuff today, didn't you?
I bought some more of the boxers. I told y'all last show how comfortable they was.
Yeah, make you forget that you got them on.
Yep.
So June 10th, what you got, Vasco?
The what was it? The exfoliating,
The groin exfoliant.
The growing.
Yeah.
You gotta
some
say
of that
growing.
Sheesh. But it's at the crib. Yeah, it's at the crib. My mom texted me that. She was like, "Did you get a package from
you send it home.
You sent it home.
Because you didn't know your new address yet.
I didn't have it yet. Yeah. We still in the works and all that. So, but yeah, it's at the crib.
Send it down here to me, Mom.
Oh no! I was like, you know what? I feel like being nice. Get that shit to Pops.
There you go.
Give it to
That's nice.
It's
You got
groin
it, Pops.
Did you tell him what
Tell
it
your
was?
daddy.
Groiny for. Is that what you was saying?
Exfoliant. No.
Oh, I
you thought I was trying to make a funny.
That was good. That would have been good if you was.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was good, Vanessa.
That's good.
But nah, yeah, he got that shit, man. Shout out to you, Pops. You know
Pops
what I'm
gonna get
saying?
him 2 more
That's his
inches.
Father's Day gift.
Pops gonna get himself 2 more inches.
Let's go pass me that.
If you Father's Day is coming up right around the corner, go get your father something great for Father's Day. Go get the man in your life something great for Father's Day, cousin, birthday, whatever you want to do. Go to manscape.com. That's manscape.com. Get whatever you want on the website and use that code word dignified at checkout. Code word dignified at checkout and get yourself 20% off your entire purchase. It's a nice discount. Go do that before June the 10th. That's a Thursday. So June 10th. This do feel like church announcements.
And the shipping free, right? Did you mention that?
And the shipping free.
That makes a big difference.
I'm sorry. I just
sometimes it'd be the shipping that make you say, "Nah, I don't need it. I don't even need that."
I ain't gonna fuck with it.
It'd be so funny. It's 20% off. 20% be the shipping.
Yeah, be the shipping. Right.
Like, y'all ain't
I ain't gonna fuck with it. But no, free shipping. 20% off. Manscape.com. Anything that you want. Father's Day is right around the corner. It'll be here by Father's Day.
You already know.
I
man.
guarantee it.
Jared,
what's up?
Jared.
Okay, you ain't gonna keep just goddamn yelling at me.
Look, man.
What's up?
You know what time it is.
What time is it?
I come here every week for it.
Okay.
If you would come here every week for it,
yeah,
and now I need it.
What
Jared, please
What's
tell me, what is the question of the day?
Oh, the question of the day?
Yeah.
Let's roll the intro first.
I say I got a couple questions. Let me ask you. Look. Question of the day.
Yep, it's your boy Jerry to Gray, and today's question of today is sponsored by Vasco. Hold the bottle up. Damn, you're supposed to be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that. Do Nord. I need to look at the bottle because I can't pronounce the name off of here. I gotta read it. Do Nord. Today's question of the day is brought to us by Do Nord. If you are looking for some fine liquor, black-owned business, go to donord.com. Get yourself a nice little bottle of alcohol. And it's good.
They call it black one.
And it's 40%.
And it's 40%. So do that. Today's question of the day, Vanessa, Vasco, if you had a hall pass, because we all in relationships, if you had a hall pass to have sex with any celebrity, who would it be? Why?
I thought long and hard about this.
Okay. That means she thought quick. She would do her answer like that.
I did think about it. I'm gonna go with Lenny Kravitz.
Okay, I can see that for you.
He is. Hey, Lenny.
He gonna fuck you and play a song on a guitar.
I feel like he probably would know exactly what to do, like immediately. There would be like no thought process. I feel like that would be amazing. The ambiance and everything. He is such a fun.
You gonna have candles and
slow music playing.
Slow music.
But I feel like he could switch it up and like turn wild and you know what I'm saying, let it slide.
Hey man.
Yes, I'm here for that.
What's her name?
Vasco, who you got? You had a hall pass to have sex with.
Come back to me. I gotta find
any
a name.
celebrity who would it be?
My runner-up is Method Man.
I got it. Hold on.
I love you. Vasco over here looking at Instagram models.
Yeah, baby, I like
no,
it.
Instagram models. Ew, no.
Celebrity hall pass. Okay, we gotta come back to Vasco.
Yeah, come back.
Okay, I think for me, I'm just gonna take a stab in the shot in the dark. Angela Bassett.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Okay. Angela Bassett. That's on the older end.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And then somebody closer to my age. It's maybe two. Kyla Pratt, just because.
Kyla's beautiful.
It's like we saw her grow. I grew with her, so like, oh, she done grew into her looks. Because at first when she had them glasses on, Dr. Dolittle and those ponytails, I was like, ooh. But Kyla was that 6 in high school that turned into a 20 post. So like, okay. And then maybe if in like 2 years when she get a little older, like 25 or something, Zendaya.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Zendaya.
Oh, that's a good one.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Dang. Well, I don't want to.
At first, when you said Angela, it just got me because I was just watching Black Panther today.
Oh, hey,
at school, yeah.
But don't think about Black Panther. Think about Stella. How Stella got a groove back. Think about that.
Yeah. Stella got a groove back.
Stella got a groove back.
Nah, Angela Bassett fine, but that's the first thing that came to my mind was Queen Mother.
That Angela Bassett, Stella.
Me,
Lenny Kravitz.
I ain't gonna count. I like the Zendaya one, but if I'm going with one person, I get that hall pass with. It's got to be Megan Love. Let me tell you something. I fell in love with Megan Love or Megan Good. It might be
Megan Good.
I said Megan Love. Megan Good. Sorry, y'all.
What the fuck is Megan Love?
Megan Good.
Yeah.
When Stump the Yard came out.
Okay, and she's on the back of that lawnmower.
I said, who the fuck is this? Who is that? I like her. And then Think Like a Man came out, and I said, hey, they just rekindled back up.
He know older Megan Good. He don't know Megan Good from Cousin Skeeter. He don't know Megan Good from Friday. He don't know Megan Good from Deliver Us from Evil.
Now,
see,
I know Megan Good from Stump the Yard.
Good pick.
Think Like a Man.
But Megan Good is also like a Kyla Pratt, where it's like, okay, back in the day, you grew into yourself. You grew into yourself. That's all right. So that's the question of the day, man. Let us know in the comments, if you had a hall pass, which celebrity would you take to Pound Town? Which celebrity would you?
It's so explicit.
Pound Town. If you had 2 tickets to Pound Town, who you taking? Which celebrities? Let us know in the comments. This is the question of the day, dog.
I say I got a couple questions. Let me ask you. Look. Question of the day.
Hey, Vanessa.
Yo.
Before we jump to your segment, there was one story that I wanted to hit in the banter.
Okay.
And I thought that this was kind of like an important story. So a school in parents in New York are livid. So a school in New York has been playing this video for students, first grade students, and parents are upset about it. I'm not gonna give it no context. I'm just gonna play the video, and we'll briefly talk about it because I wanted to hit this. So this is what schools in New York are playing for the first grade students.
Hey, how come my penis gets big sometimes and points up in the air?
That's called an erection.
Sometimes I touch my penis because it feels good.
Sometimes when I'm in my bath or when Mom puts me to bed, I like to touch my vulva too.
You have a clitoris there, Kayla, that probably feels good to touch the same way Keith's penis feels good when he touches it. But have you ever noticed that older kids and grown-ups don't touch their private parts in public?
They don't?
That's right, Keith. It's okay to touch yourself and see how different body parts feel, but it's best to only do it in private.
Well, if private parts are so special, why do you cover them up?
Because they are private, silly.
That's
so. As a teacher, I just wanted to get your response to that. As a teacher, first grade, that's what they're showing the kids in school. Is that appropriate or not so much appropriate?
Not appropriate. It's cringeworthy. Like my first initial thought is absolutely no. I would never show that to my kids, none of my students, and I teach 7th grade. My second thought is it may be if tweaked a little bit, because I don't like there was a clip of it where they were like saying the names of the private parts and then they were like giggling behind it and things like that. Yeah. And I don't think, like, if you're going to teach them about it, then like don't make it comical, you know what I'm saying, so they can know the difference between the two, so that they know it's a little bit serious. But anyway, a kid that maybe has been exposed to things at an early age, like maybe they've had some like sexual abuse, so they already are familiar with those parts and they are bringing that maybe into the classroom with other kids whose innocence has not been messed with. So I could maybe kind of see that being used like in a social work setting. For sure. Not at school, but I could see a little video like that being useful for kids who've had those negative experiences. Okay. Kind of.
Yo, that shit is fucking weird.
It is weird.
You're showing that to first graders? To be honest with you, bro, I don't remember what I was thinking about in first grade, but I damn sure remember it wasn't about no sex or nut. My whether it was mine, somebody else's, I was not thinking about that at all in first grade. Right. Now, this video could be played maybe to like 6th graders, 7th graders. Yeah. But what I remember, I don't even understand why this is a thing. Why are you showing 5th graders about sex? They learn about that first shit. They learn about that in middle school. I remember 7th and 8th grade having those days where it was like, all right, y'all, we're going into whatever room, we're gonna watch these videos, and everybody else coming out, bro, they showed us what a penis looked like and a vagina looked like. That shit was disgusting, bro. Yeah. I remember those. And that's why I'm on the side with you about this is not a joke. This is very serious. And to be teaching kids this at such a young age, it just don't make sense to me, bro. For what reason do they need to know this knowledge?
It's just unfortunate because there is a large population in public schools that have definitely either been molested or abused in some way by people in their homes. So they're already exposed. They already kind of know about it. So
yeah. And that was my question too. Like, because they showed us those videos that Vasco was talking about in 5th grade. I
remember my 5th grade.
Yeah. And they separated the boys and the girls. Yeah,
there you go.
But these new kids are so advanced now. I think 1st grade might be a little too advanced. But is it because that they're so advanced? They're asking these questions at an earlier stage in life than we did know.
They're not advanced, like smarter,
right? But
they're just exposed. Yeah. They have the internet, and parents,
put y'all shit on lock.
Put a lock on it. If you don't put a lock on it, you can put a timer that controls how much social media time they get or how much time they can use on their phone. Yeah. And if you don't want to do that, check their history, check their socials. Like, it's a lot of weird people, grown men in these kids' DMs. Is kids, being kind of pervy to each other
kids
because they don't know
saying something to another student like, oh, what does that mean?
Because they see that at home or whatever they watch, because no one's monitoring what they watch on TV. That's what they see. So
yeah,
please check.
I just wanted to make sure that we hit that because I thought that was an important topic, especially going into summertime. Kids gonna be home, parents gonna be at work, a lot of free time. So
it
go ahead. No, let it out.
No, because my kids are like my kids for real. Like I'm kind of that teacher that can't separate, like, hey, they're just your students. Like I feel like auntie, somehow, or stepmom or something like that. So it's like now they're not gonna be with me where I get to touch them, not physically, but lay eyes on them at least once in a day. And now I don't know for the next 2 months, and some of their lives are like hell. Like I could not imagine living some of their lives that they live. Even you got some in foster situations, and some foster situations aren't awful, but it's still not ideal. Right. To situations that seem ideal, but maybe mom is just really those mamas that are just mean, like for nothing, for no reason.
Sit your motherfucking ass down.
God,
I'm already sitting down.
All I wanted was a banana your ass to bed.
You spilled something, and now it's like a beating. Like,
knock your dumb ass out spilling that stuff in my juice.
What the fuck you did to my flow?
Yeah.
So that's what they be dealing
unfortunately.
with. Unfortunately.
But on another note, Vanessa, it's back on you, dog. Okay. Love 'em or leave 'em. What up? What is it?
So Love 'em or Leave 'em is where you can write in and get unbiased relationship, situationship, or friendship advice from me, Jerry, and Vasco. To find Love 'em or Leave 'em, you go to jerrythegreat.com, jerrythagreat.com, look for Love 'em or Leave 'em, and click the link. Just give us a little information on your situation. Bars. And,
Bars.
Practicing. We've been practicing.
It will help you out.
And you better say that THA. Go ahead and do your thing, girl.
Okay.
Go and mute me.
Okay. So the first letter is called Ball is Life, Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. My entire life, all I wanted to do was play in the NBA. I was a standout in high school and even got a full ride to a D1 college to play basketball. My grades were okay, but on the court, I couldn't be touched. After college, I didn't get drafted, but I had an opportunity to try out for some B and A teams. I was picked up by Bulls, but pushed down to their D-League squad. I played in the D-League for about 3 years before being waived. I'm 25 now, and to me, ball is still life. I'm in the greatest shape I've ever been in, and I've been working with an ex-NBA player who trains me Monday through Friday for 8 hours a day. It's a bit pricey, but it's finally paying off. I got an offer to go play overseas and play ball in Russia. A lot of NBA players made it to the NBA after playing overseas for a couple of seasons. My problem is my fiance told me she's not going to move to Russia with me. I feel like it's my second shot at my dreams and my fiance is trying to hold me back. My agent worked out a sweet deal with the team that I'll be joining, and I'll come in as a key role player. She's basically making me choose between her and the dream. And get this, we just found out that she is 3 months pregnant. She told me I'm being selfish and that I should hang up my dreams. Am I being selfish? P.S. I really enjoy this podcast. Signed, Ball or Bounce. Shout out to you for writing in. Thank you for liking the podcast. We like you too. So I was gonna say not selfish in that you should definitely slide until you threw in that baby thing. Once you have a baby in the situation, you have to do what's best for everybody, mama included, not just you. Sorry, not sorry. That's just, playing grown-up games. That's a grown-up prize. You got a baby. So
got a prize. At
this point, yes, it might be a tad bit selfish if you go over there. My suggestion would be talk to your agent and see if you can maybe get 2 or 3 options on the table. Some other places, like you can go play in DR, you can go play in Brazil. There are other places that might be a little bit more desirable. Canada. I don't know if you can make them teams off. But I think if you do something like that, maybe show her you're willing to compromise, then maybe she'll come around. Because Russia, I don't know that if my boyfriend right now said, hey, we going to Russia, that I'm going to be super excited about Russia either. So
would you go?
It's a conversation. I'm not saying no. Okay. I'm not saying no to that. But I like to get up and go. So I'm a little bit different than most people, I think. But yeah, that's my advice. Get some other options on the table, but I'm sorry, dog. You can't do it. Someone close to me was in a situation like this. Her husband graduated college. They both got out the military. She was pregnant, and he said that he got an opportunity to go back and play college ball, and she let him go back and play college ball. But it was extremely difficult on her. He went to a D1, a major university. So if you know anything about college sports, it's super rigorous. 5 a.m. workouts, and you're not home until 9 o'clock at night. Some nights, every night. So it is a little selfish, and I'm sorry, and you can't be selfish at this point because it's not about you anymore. So that's my advice. Let's go.
Oh my, bro, like
it's tough.
I'm literally like splitting into 2 right now. I feel internally I'm splitting into 2 because this is 2 of my hardcore values. Like I was taught a real good lesson from my father. He demonstrated with an egg. He said, "Look at this egg. You see this egg? This is a baby. Now, if you have a baby, he said this is your dreams." And he threw that bit and it broke. He's not. Once you have a baby, that's your dream. They gone. because you have to provide for this kid now. So everything that was about you, everything you want to do, that shit is dead. But now I look at it from that perspective, and I also look at the perspective of an athlete. Like, bro, like this is you train 8 hours a day for weeks just to get an opportunity to play basketball again. And once the opportunity finally presents itself, she's like, nah. First off, I understand where she's coming from, but I do think she could be a little bit more supportive.
Put your mic up.
Just a tad bit. I ain't saying she gotta be like, go out there, you know what I'm saying, live your dreams. But damn, cuzzo, you are in a spot. But then you was in the D League, so it's like, if you was as good as you claim it, and I'm not shitting on you, I'm just going off of what I got for the story. If you was as good as you claim, would you even have been in the D League for 3 years? And then my question is, why did you get waived? Did you get waived because they wanted to bring some new blood in and get rid of you because you're 25 now? Or would you just not cutting the cake no more 3 years? I don't know, but that's a lot of questions that need to be asked. Damn.
Is he going to Russia or not, Vasco?
You're not going to Russia, cuzzo.
Okay.
I was just gonna get to it. You can't.
Vasco, I'm gonna pass this to you. Could you give me a little bit while I answer this question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Top me off.
Damn,
that is a spot. That sucks.
So, shout out to comedian extraordinaire. His name is Rodney Perry. He is a actor, comedian. You probably saw him in the movie Coming to America 2 with Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, Leslie Jones, Lou Nell, Jermaine Flower, Tiana Taylor, amongst many others. And you probably saw him on, a lot of comedy specials, stand-ups, and he had a show on Bounce TV called Off the Hook. He is a great guy, great comedian. He's actually in Vancouver shooting a movie. The movie conflicted with one of his daughter's graduation. He could not make it to graduation. So I think that the word that we're missing in this story is sacrifice. Sometimes you got to sacrifice some stuff. Somebody has to be willing to sacrifice. Now, to Vasco's point, I'm not sure how good of a ball player you are, but to make it to the NBA, that shows that you have Vasco, back me up on this. Your talent is very, very. You ain't just
1 in a million.
Yeah, you
literally
to make it there, because it's a lot of 1 in a million, but you got to be like the 1 out of 10 million. You feel me? Like,
thank you. To even get on the D League team, you got to be pretty damn good to stay on the D League team for 3 years.
And
you got to be, and it's basketball. You got to be pretty damn good. And I know Vanessa was talking about Russia earlier. I did some research. I think Russia got some boys.
Them overseas teams be
overseas teams.
Oh, I'm talking about the living situation in Russia.
But no, because you said like play someplace like more desirable, like DR or Canada.
I meant for the girl.
For the girl, yeah. But for the ball player, I don't think that that DR or Canada, those teams ain't balling like Russia.
Nah.
No.
You know what I mean?
Overseas is where it is.
Or Italy. I think Italy also has a lot of players that come out of Italy to the NBA.
Yeah.
So I think that might be your second shot, like you said. It's just willing to sacrifice. Now, what I will say is have a conversation with her. She has to sacrifice this for you. Now, if this don't go out, get a game plan. This many years, if that, or the length of this contract. If shit don't shake, then you got to sacrifice for her. That's what people fail to forget, that a relationship is sacrifice, give and take. I gotta give up this so you can get that, but in return you gonna give up that so I can get this. That's kind of how it works. We both can't get what we want and be together like we want to be. Somebody gotta sacrifice.
My only thing is with that, I do definitely agree with sacrifice, and that sounds great. Like, you do this for me, but this is a big ask. Like, I'm asking you to be okay with me not being here for the duration of your pregnancy and the beginning moments of our kid's life. For how long? Let's say 3 years. Give me 3 years. So you're asking me to sacrifice essentially 3 years of my life and the first 3 years of our kid's life.
Or come with me.
Or come.
Yeah, or come with me.
Come with her.
Come with me.
Yeah.
You know what word we also missing?
What?
Then they're not gonna be together.
Reward.
After that.
Because on her end, with great sacrifice could come a greater reward. Mm-hmm. So he could go overseas, turn the fuck up, ball out, and then actually go to the NBA.
Right.
So now who gonna be the one with the foot in their mouth if he was to make it to the league?
Right.
I'm not saying that he's working for 8 hours a day on this. Like, she knew that something. Hopefully, she knew that something could come out of this. So there's something missing from the story.
I wonder how long they've been together. Like, was she with him when he was in the D League? Because they travel, they gone, they missing. So, or is it the baby that she's trying to say like, hey, I need you here for this, I need you to be a father, and da 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 da. So I don't know. I don't know how long he's been out the D League. He's 25 now, but he doesn't say when he got out.
I would love to know what she does. Like, if she's has her career and stuff. I don't know. Definitely agree with the sacrifice, but that's big.
You gonna have to
big
talk
ass.
to your agent.
Good luck to you.
Talk to them coaches.
I would say have a conversation with your fiance. I would say a lot of people don't get this opportunity to go play in Russia. It's a once in a lifetime kind of thing, and it could open up other doors. Don't you sleep on your opportunity, because the door gonna open once, but that bitch might not open again. Nessa. That's how Brendan Max say Nessa. Nessa!
Everybody used to do that. All right, next one. Every woman wants to be spoiled, right? Tallahassee, Florida.
Say it again because I cut you out.
Every woman wants to be spoiled, right? Tallahassee, Florida. Hey, y'all. I'm 28. Oh, for the last letter, sorry. You 25 years old. You don't need to be engaged yet. And I'm just telling you that because I was engaged at 25. You don't need to be engaged yet. Give yourself a couple more years.
Well, your shit might not have counted. His might count.
It might count, and it might not. It don't sound like it do.
I'm going over that here.
Yeah. Give yourself a couple more years. Okay. Next letter. Every woman wants to be spoiled, right? Tallahassee, Florida. Hey, y'all. I'm a 28-year-old woman, and I like to think of myself as being independent. I work hard as hell, and I'm a human resource professional in Tallahassee. I'm not from here, but I moved here for college and decided to stay. 6 months ago, I met this awesome man one night when me and my girls were out at the bar. He was dressed to the nines, as my grandma would say. He looked and smelled good. He's chocolate too, and chocolate men just do something to me. When he approached us, he asked us all what we were drinking and ordered us another round. He was with his friends in a private section, so he invited all of us to join them once we got our drinks. We did, and he and I talked all night long. Come to find out, we both went to FAMU around the same time. I knew he looked kind of familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it. He was very flashy in college, but that's all I remembered about him. We exchanged numbers, and the next day he called me and asked to take me out to dinner. He took me to an upscale steak restaurant and told me to order whatever I wanted, and I did. I glanced at the bill when it came to the table, and it was upwards of $300. The drinks were no less than $20 a piece, and we had a few. The man didn't budge. He paid it and left a really nice tip. I asked him what he did for a living, and he told me he worked for UPS. We went on a few more dates before I invited him up to my place. We had sex, and the next morning he asked me to be his girlfriend. I said yes. I met his parents 2 weeks later when we had dinner at their house. He showed me what I thought was his childhood room, but come to find out he still lived at home. This man is 27 and living with his parents. I was so turned off. I asked why he didn't have his own place, and he said he stays home to save money. But he spends upwards of $200 every time we go out, and we go out at least 3 times a week. He told me every woman deserves to be spoiled, but every woman also wants a man who has his own. He actually invited me to spend the night at his house. I told him I don't do slumber parties. Should I call this quits, or should I try to help mold him? Signed, he's the spoiled one. You got me at the slumber party, bitch. You petty for that. You from Jacksonville? You ain't have to do that. I always get a little weary when the letters start with I'm an independent woman. Not that I don't think you should be, but these letters always go the same way. I would say at first I was gonna disagree with you when you said he's living at home at 27 years old, because in my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with staying home that late to save money, but I might be wrong based off of what you put in capital letters. He still lived at home. But if it was me and I was you, I think you're a little bit more turned off at maybe his priorities are not where your priorities are, because I would be like, this is a little red flaggy if he's spending $200 3 times a week every time we go out and he doesn't have money for his own place. But at the same time, you jumped the gun. Y'all got together real quick. You became his girlfriend, it seemed like within a month time or 2 months time. So for all you know, he might have that savings. He might be a month away from signing a lease on, a new place or getting a house even. Or he might have a lot of support from his parents. So I see where you're coming from. I think maybe this isn't the guy for you. No, do not stay here and try to mold him, because he might actually have good money sense. Like I said, maybe his parents just take really good care of him still. And he gets to save all of his own money. And you don't know what his savings is looking like. So I would just say, don't be his girlfriend yet. Girl, you did that too quick. Talk to him some more, see what his money's looking like, see what his plan is. But truthfully, I don't think y'all are equally yoked. I don't think that this is gonna last too much longer. So yeah, I think you should just go ahead and get out of it. That's
6 months ago.
6 months? No, they did.
She said 6 months ago I met this awesome man one night when me and my girls were out at a bar. So you still talking to this nigga?
That's her boyfriend now.
Yeah,
they go together.
So they together.
Yeah.
So you waited 6 months to ask 3 people about if you should stay with this man or not, and the only reason that you even thinking this is because you still stay with his peoples? You stupid.
Well, I think
we went on a few more dates.
Right.
And those dates, what the fuck were y'all talking about? Last time I checked, we on a date, I'm talking to this girl to find out if she fixed what I'm looking for in a girlfriend. Am I wrong?
So maybe her priorities on the dates are off.
So no, her priorities is all this. This nigga got money. That's all you cared about. Once he passed that test, you was good. Because after them few more dates, he got to the crib and beat that ass up, didn't he? Right?
He did.
I'm just saying, I didn't think about that. I'm tired of these letters of girls getting the right man, but he's not perfect. You feel me? Like, because he's not perfect, he's not the right man. This man got money. He's smart. He's obviously smart because he's staying with his people still to gather his money up for what he really wants. You don't even know what this man want to do with the money he's saving, do you?
Is he saving money
for real? I don't think he's putting out the facade that he has money, and that's what got her, maybe.
Okay.
You can do a whole lot when you stay home with your peoples, and you got a full paycheck coming in.
And UPS pay a lot. I understand that. She said upwards to $300 a night. So
$200. Pull your mic back.
I thought you said $300. I glanced at the bill when it came.
Down the bottom, she said he spends upwards of $200 every time they go out.
Okay.
And they go out at least 3 times a week, so that's at least $600 a week. That's more than somebody's car note.
Facts.
It's definitely more than my car note.
Mine
too.
I'm just a little confused. I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying. Now I don't think you should call it quits to this man. If it's been 6 months, he's obviously doing something right. He's probably making you happy, whether it be with the money or not with the money. I don't know.
He just taking her on dates.
So you just like being spoiled. So you a gold digger.
Yeah, that's what I think.
You're a gold digger.
And I didn't think about that. You brought that out of me.
Because she's a gold digger.
I didn't think about that. You brought that up.
I'm just trying to piece the puzzle together of why you don't want to be with this man. If you've been together for 6 months, he got money. Yeah, he stayed with his parents, but he's doing it for a reason that you don't know about. The dots is just not adding up for me. I don't think you should break up with dude, and I think you need to talk more about him, about his life and what he intends to do with his money and his plan. So
I think we all think the dates was a good idea. No, I think that she was wooed by him. Okay. He wooed the hell out of her. Money, especially like she said, he came up to him and he brought everybody around and then said, hey, we got a section. If y'all want to join us, you're more than welcome. We're right over here in the VIP section. Just let them know that Jamal sent you. That's, you know what I mean? That's gonna woo some ladies.
Said, come on.
She lied too.
Bitch, get your drink and come on.
She remember that nigga.
He got more over here.
She remember that nigga.
Definitely did it before.
I think I don't know. I can't speak for all women, but I think that is money attractive, Vanessa? Like just surface
Flash
level.
is not attractive. So when she said she remembered him from school and she remembered him being flashy, to me that's not attractive. But security, like if I know that we go into a club and I know that you can just get a section.
Yeah.
No question.
That's attractive?
That's extremely attractive.
Okay, cool. So I think that she was attracted to that, ma'am. I think that you were attracted to that. The date where it was $300 at an upscale steakhouse, and he ain't budge, and he left a nice size tip. But he got money. Probably one of the restaurants where the food ain't even, the price ain't even on the menu. Mm-hmm. I always ask, like, hey, how much is it gonna cost? I'll be damn. I paid for chicken piccata for $50. You got your
$50
damn
for an 8-ounce steak. You got me fucked up.
Well, it depends on the steak. Damn, let's go.
I ain't got that money yet. That's why I threw it down.
So, ma'am, I would say I'm not calling you a gold digger. I think that you might have been hoodwinked, bamboozled a little bit, and you probably like this guy now for real. Y'all been talking for 6 months, and then you just found out like, damn, he stays with his parents, and then you probably like, and he's throwing money away. It seems like. So I would say maybe it's a conversation.
Leave.
Maybe it's a conversation.
The more we talk, it's like.
Maybe it's a conversation of, okay, like what are your goals? What's your 5-year plan? How long do you plan on being in your parents' house? Do you have an escape plan? What are you doing? Like, why are you spending $200? Because he could be the flashy guy who just wants to, look flashy and all this, but the motherfucker.
That's a scammer.
That's a scammer, as Vanessa said.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
So he could
scammer like that?
He could be that kind of guy where he's sleeping at his mama's house in the basement, but on the outside looking in, this motherfucker, he got it all. Mm. Could have been that guy in college too. Y'all just never knew it because whatever his parents probably was giving him. I don't know. So if he doesn't have a plan, don't ask him for his financial records because that's disrespectful. But if he doesn't have a plan, if he does have a plan, see if he's implementing that plan. Give him a timeline. If he's not hitting his goals, that's it. If he doesn't have a plan, that's it. Because that's gonna let you know what he on and what type of time he on and what he's trying to do.
Big facts. In that case, don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time, sweetheart.
I'm on board with them.
That's all you got?
That's it.
Thank y'all. That was good. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Vasco.
Yes, sir.
What's up with you this week, man?
Man, this right here is
mine.
Man, this is a little sad. but it happened to Florida, so man, you already know we got to talk about it. Let's get it. Florida boy shot after man returns paintball fire with real gunfire.
What the Florida is going on here? Did you hear what I said?
Look, man, I'm gonna say it one more time. We're gonna play this intro. Florida boy shot after man returns paintball fire with real gunfire. We'll talk about that at the intro.
I don't care what part of Florida it is. The craziest people in all of America are in the Bronx in Florida.
That's distilled. It's just like, it's pure. It's 100% pure. Uncut Florida fuckery.
Oh, what it is, what it do. It's your boy Vasco. And on What the Florida today, we have Florida boy shot after man returns paintball fire with real gunfire. Let's get into it. Thinking his home was under attack, a Florida homeowner shot and wounded a 10-year-old whose father had driven him to participate in a drive-by shooting with a paintball gun. Michael Williams, 26, told Opelika police his son begged him to drive by a home where young people were gathered Sunday night so he could fire his paintball gun out the window, according to the police report. Williams drove by the home as his son fired off several rounds. The homeowner confused the paintball for real gunfire, telling the police he thought his family was being attacked. He fired one shot, which struck the child. The boy then lost his balance and was run over by his father's van. No additional details on his child's injuries or condition were released. Williams drove the child home and his mother called 911, according to the police. The Miami Herald reports the father was charged with child neglect with great bodily harm. According to a police report, Williams, and I quote, acted recklessly by agreeing to a conduct drive-by paintball shooting. Jerry.
What the Florida is going on here? Did you hear what I said?
That's some of the dumbest shit I done heard.
First off, I'm gonna go ahead.
That's what I think my kids be doing on the weekends.
Yeah, what, shit like this,
stuff like
really?
that. Yes.
Come on, y'all got to think. I want to get this out first before we go. Our prayers are with the young man and all those affected by this.
Yeah.
So we gonna go ahead and say that. Yeah.
Now I'm finna let your daddy have it.
But now, what is wrong with you? Why would you do this? I just got to read this part. I'm sorry. Michael Williams said his son begged. He begged him to let him do it. When the fuck did begging become greater than just saying no? You are the parent, my guy.
How old was his son?
His son was 10 years old.
How old is Michael Williams?
26.
Michael Williams had his son when he was how old?
I don't know, cuz.
16.
16.
I thought it was gonna be with Michael Williams.
I know it was coming.
Michael Williams was a kid raising a kid. So it sounds like some shit a 26-year-old with a 10-year-old do.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately,
it definitely does.
Roll with me real quick. Just roll with me. And this right here, the boy then lost his, after he was shot, the boy then lost his balance and was run over by the van. Do you think he was hanging on side of the car or was he outside the window?
They was in the van, so I think he
had
was
sliding
had that door open, hanging on to the rail.
Okay.
And then
I'm trying to put pictures to the people who listening.
Legs ran over or something. Now the boy might be paralyzed. Knock on wood.
All right, y'all. So,
Michael Williams, what the fuck, dog?
What was you thinking?
He wasn't, because he'll kill himself. That shit sound late as fuck. Something I don't know. Come on, Daddy, we gonna do it.
But that's the, you know what, bro?
It don't sound too like it sounds like an absolutely awful idea. If they were, but if they were going to shoot into like some bushes or something, like it seems kind of fun. Just open
people though.
Let me tell you something.
People awful, but bushes.
Let me tell you something. You first off, I'm judging off of these. I didn't get to see no pictures of these niggas.
I would assume.
Okay, so
I'm
right
assuming.
there.
I would.
I'm just
because of Opalaka. That's why I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm assume.
I'm not assuming
that they African Americans.
That is not the first thing thinking about.
So you, as an African American, do not need to be riding around in a van shooting the fucking paintball. It's not a good look. And I don't know if you've been around for the recent times, but that will most definitely end up getting a bullet in your ass. As you
they were black.
Yeah, as you can see.
I did not see
Pops, look, man, I know you getting this from every direction, and you might not even hear this, but coming from me, you, sir, are a dumbass for really trying to. I'm gonna call it for what it is. I feel like you was trying to be the cool parent. Your son was like, "Dad, I really want to do this," and maybe you might have fucked up or whatever the case may be.
Whatever happened.
Yeah, whatever led to the events, and you was just like, "All right, let's go do it." That's where you fucked up right there. And now that Jerry done put this, and Vanessa, y'all done put this bug in my head that he is a kid raising a kid, it's like, I want to feel sorry for you, but at the end of the day, bro, I really cannot. As a grown-ass man, why would you place your child in a situation like that?
I don't even think the son begged. I think he was probably like, "Hey, you want to go try this?"
Yeah, sure, Dad, why not?
Yeah, that's what I
You want to go do this? Think the dad acted on?
A 26-year-old? Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Let's try
Oh my God.
Let's do it.
Just hang on the outside of the car and just shoot a couple rounds.
What's your question, Vasco?
Question for this story, man. When was a time you did something reckless with your parents?
That was the question.
Yeah, that's the question right now.
Vanessa?
And if you can't answer that question, then what's a moment with your father that you remember forever?
I think I've definitely done something similar to this story. Not shot at people, but like in the back of a pickup truck, like out in Middleburg. I probably shot a BB gun into some shit. Yeah, that I probably didn't have no business doing that.
Okay.
When I was young.
I did one reckless thing with my parents, and I got my ass beat for it. We was walking down the sidewalk.
You did it with your parents and got beat for it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I did it with them, with their presence. They weren't egging this shit on. Yeah. So this what I'm going down.
They did it with you.
They didn't do it with me. They just so happened to see me do it, and they got me right. But I was walking down the sidewalk. They was a little bit a ways behind, and I was a kid, so don't crucify me. But for whatever reason, it was a rock. I picked the rock up. I just said, "Fuck it," threw that hoe. Motherfucking car came right by.
Windshield.
It was
they were so embarrassed.
Not the windshield, but the little side mirror.
You know that's a crime. You can go to jail for that.
Yeah, and then my parents beat my ass like I just got sent to jail. So I learned my lesson for sure. But that's all I got for the reckless shit. Jerry?
I would say not nothing like that. Our parents let us have parties at the house.
No way.
Yeah, we could have parties at the house with liquor.
With them.
Jared been drinking since he was what?
6.
See,
Jared.
days old. Go ahead and fix yourself, sir.
Hey,
so keep going.
So no, like we can have parties at the house, and because my parents' rules was we rather you do it here while we can monitor it, opposed to you go out there and do it with somebody else and they poison you. They get messed up or something.
My mama let me have a couple house parties, but she definitely let me have my boyfriend stay the night in high school, which was reckless on her part.
That was very reckless.
But I wasn't doing
nothing. But y'all wasn't fucking, so you okay?
I really wasn't. But
doing everything but.
Two hand, left hand, right hand. It's my turn, your turn. Spit on it. I don't like it. Hold on, slow down.
Baby, put some lotion on your hand. That shit rough. You been throwing softballs all day. Okay.
Your hand sound like that. But I remember the time I had Band-Aids on my knees.
Oh, you told about that. Your daddy was like, my daughter. You're such a whore you are. You're such a whore.
He ain't say it to me. I don't even know if he noticed, but I think he was looking like, what the hell?
The hell she doing? Vasco, what's next, dog?
Man, you already know. Well, you should know.
I should, right? You should.
I mean, I know, because this is also one of my favorite things. Because this right here, these folks love this shit right here, man.
These the ones that be going viral on TikTok.
They can't get on the TikTok, or they can't get enough of this. On the TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Jerry.
What's up?
I need it, man. I need that top 5 for the week.
Well, they asked for it. I put the survey out. I got the results. Here it is. But first, my intro. Well, that's my intro. What are we doing?
Wrong one.
You the one control the board.
Reverse.
Nobody else does the board.
Reverse.
They asked for it. Here it is. My intro.
Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. Top 5.
Yep, it's your boy Jerry the Great, and my top 5 this week. Just the question: men, who's pettier, Vanessa? Men or women?
Women.
Women are pettier than men.
Yeah.
We gonna see. So my top 5 this week. A couple of weeks ago, we did the petty reasons why girls broke up with guys. I did some research. I asked some guys questions. I put a survey out there. I found the top pettiest reasons. Petty. These niggas are petty.
Okay.
Petty reasons why guys broke up with girls. Here we go. Number 1. Her pinky toe didn't have a nail on it, but she painted the skin anyway.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
This guy said one of her titties was drastically larger than the other one.
Y'all can't be talking about women like that.
These niggas petty. One guy said, I didn't like the way her mama was built, and that's her future.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, I was going to say that is a good one. Fucked up, but it's a good one.
This guy said, she would smack my ass during sex.
No.
You would let her smack your ass.
Want you to hold
out of here.
This guy right here said her top lip was always dry and ashy. Just the top one.
That'll do it.
That'll do it for you. She's trying to kiss you and shit.
She ain't trying to feel no crusties.
This guy said she always had white stuff in the corner of her mouth.
Oh, I hate that. Or sleeping
like a little ass kid.
No, this was an adult. This one said she tried to kiss me after she gave me head. You might be a little immature, sir.
Yeah, grow up.
What?
Yeah, you might be a little immature. This guy right here said the first night she stayed over, she slobbed all over my good pillow.
He's bougie. That's a Jerry move right there.
But how much slob are we talking though?
Veronica, be careful.
This one right here said she didn't want to shave her peach fuzz because she said, and I quote, it'll grow back thicker. I told her, okay, Steve Harvey.
Oh my God.
Good one. That was a good one, guys.
And then the last guy said she would always eat off my plate when we went out to dinner, but she had her own food.
We'll do that too.
These niggas is petty.
That is petty.
We'll do that too.
Petty McGuire. That's my top 5.
The peach fuzz guy, the pettiest.
Peach fuzz guy?
Yeah.
Steve Harvey. I can't take no Steve Harvey.
Okay, Steve Harvey.
I like that.
They agree with that.
Okay, Steve Harvey. That's my top 5.
Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. Top 5.
So how I got in and out of that thing, Vanessa? It don't take all day to do nothing. What's up? What you got? Vanessa. It's not all day to do nothing. Vanessa, it's on you. With Women Want to Know, which I want to know this week, dog.
Yeah.
We gonna get here early today.
Halfway?
Hold on, wait a minute.
No.
Oh, shit, man.
Shut your mouth and slap
It ain't
somebody.
even 10:45.
Just don't slap me.
That's not early. Because we got here at 8:05. And then we started at 9:15.
Come on, now. You know we gotta do our little thing, though. It's all good.
Ain't nobody tripping. This week, women want to know, if I talk to one of your friends, did I cancel my chances with you?
Vasco.
Well, yeah.
Okay, let me set it up. Okay, so there's the scenario where immediately I talk to one of your friends, in which I'm guessing you will say absolutely not. And then there's a scenario maybe we got together, and then a little bit later down the line, maybe let's say a year of us being official, you find out I talked to one of your friends.
Now I have to set myself up for failure because I'm gonna be curious. What the fuck do you mean talk? As a matter of fact, we ain't even got to go through all that. Y'all fuck?
Yeah.
Ow. Wait, what you trying to talk to me? What you mean to shot with me? What kind of shot you want?
No, it's the fact that now I'm in a scenario where we've been together for a year. Now
Y'all
you
been
just
together
not telling
for a
me.
year.
You just okay. So why the fuck is you just not telling me this after 1 year?
You finna get choked.
Because what happened before we got together is not your concern.
Yes.
Just like I don't ask about all of your friends.
If it's my friend,
but that's what I'm saying.
people.
That's what I'm saying. I know I'm getting off a little bit, but I'm saying, why would this conversation get brought up now after a year? Why would you just out of the blue tell me?
You don't never. You and your girl don't just be sitting there talking.
Like you just said, I don't want to know shit about the past. Don't bring it up. Don't say shit.
We'll be watching something, and then something will trigger a conversation, and then we'll pause it. He'll ask me a question. I'll ask him a question, and
oh yeah, see, nah, it don't work like that where I'm from.
Oh
yeah. I told her straight, I was like, yeah, I don't want to know at all. Like you gonna leave it right there.
If she did something on one of your friends,
no, that part I would want to know.
Or just period.
Yeah,
you don't want to know nothing about her past.
Right. Like you with me now. So from here forth on.
Well, you're not asking her, hey, what do you think about? You're not asking necessarily about her past or about people she's been with, but if maybe you see something on the show that you don't do or that you do, they may, let's say, toe sucking. You see it on the show. Pause it. You like your toes sucked? Because y'all kind of new, so I don't know if y'all do that. It's something like that or not. And then her response might be, yeah, I like it. And then you'll say, well, who the fuck used to say, that might trigger you to ask another question. So that's how it comes up.
Just to answer the question.
You be sucking toes?
Do I suck toes?
Yeah.
No. Do I get my toes sucked?
What does that do for you? We're gonna get to the question.
Truthfully, it almost, to me, it's more of like
sockling in his mouth.
It's an indicator of like, oh, you nasty, and that's an extreme turn on. Like just to know
she like him nasty.
Oh, you nasty.
Yeah. She like him nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty bitch.
I'll let you say that this one time.
I ain't talking about him though. I ain't talking about him. I ain't talking about you either. I'm just saying it. I lied.
What you say when he put his toe in your mouth?
Ooh.
The Pillsbury, no boy.
I'm like, just like that. Ooh. That's what we do.
Okay, you nasty.
Start twisting it. Okay.
Oh, you so nasty. You put a toe in your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
they put dashiki toe in his mouth.
You don't do that.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming
a toe in the mouth.
Toe.
No, I can show you I'm nasty other ways. Not a toe. Though.
No, that's one of your I won't do.
I mean, I hope my wife wouldn't put her foot in my damn mouth. Shit. I see her sandals.
Okay. Oh.
Not like that, but I'm saying shit.
She walk around barefooted?
No, she don't walk around barefooted, but I'm saying like your feet.
I understand where you coming from. You good.
You finna put that on my damn toe.
Viewers be sucking toes.
Some of them I ain't.
They not, especially the TikTok men. They not gonna say they do it. They gonna
lame ass niggas on TikTok
with that no profile picture. You bitch ass.
Oh, y'all be.
Yeah, y'all love.
Answer the question before I get mad.
Do you have a shot with me after you talk to one of my friends?
Easy answer. Fuck no.
Hell
shot
no.
with me if you mean like be together? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, you and my friend just fucking around and you want to shot with me, I'm gonna go to my friend like, hey, old girl. He gonna be like, hey, go ahead, blessing. Go ahead and do that. Then you got a shot, but it ain't gonna be no relationship. That's easy.
Okay, so y'all together, and then a year later you find out.
Is me and my friend not friends no more?
No, y'all probably
y'all
still
are
friends.
That's
what I'm still over here. No, he
okay,
not.
maybe he is, maybe he isn't.
Not.
Hypothetically,
your homeboy ain't gonna tell you that he used to knock her down.
Not.
I don't know
if you're a real one. Yes. If you real,
I was gonna say, I don't know what kind of friends you got. My friends would tell me like, "Hey, bro, what you?" They'd be like, "Hey, what you and her got going on?" I'm like, "Yeah, you talk to her, right?"
For argument's sake, your friends was flawed and didn't tell you.
Then
it was
both
that
of y'all
one light
getting your
skinned
ass
one
beat.
that start with a B.
Oh damn!
Don't do
just
that.
kidding.
Don't put a face to it now. Let's not do that.
Brandon.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah,
he'll tell me though. But for sake of argument, if he didn't tell me, and it was a year in, this both of y'all flawed because this relationship is over. Because I'm sure that y'all been laughing behind my motherfucking back and probably still doing some shit behind my back. That's what I'm gonna assume.
It's that part.
That's what two and two gonna be put together.
Okay.
I don't know if fuck.
Hell no.
I would.
You ain't got no shot.
I would
to be
break
in a
up with you.
relationship.
I'll break up with you, but I don't know if it'll be a real breakup for me. Cause like I think about that shit. I'd be like, damn, bro, like. But it's a whole year, Jerry. A whole year.
Freshman year in college. Now you're graduated. You know what I'm saying? That's 4 years have passed. Y'all been together for a year.
I told y'all it was a girl that messed around with my cousin, and she was a wonderful girl. I couldn't do it. She had messed with my cousin years ago. I couldn't do it. No, in the words of Vanessa, fuck no, baby. Absolutely not.
Nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. I was gonna sit here and advocate, but I can't. I was
gonna say in a man on earth who could. There's some men on earth who could.
I couldn't. I can't go for that.
FYI, this is us.
I can't go for that. I'll break up with you. I'll break up with you and show you that you fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well,
and then I'm going to his crib. I'm gonna call him.
You gonna beat his ass when you get there?
Oh, I'm not gonna beat his ass when I get there. Oh, we gonna talk.
You on another level today.
Y'all still friends?
We gonna talk. Oh no, that shit out the window. We not friends no more. We finna talk man to man.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck, nigga? Why didn't you tell me this?
Vasco said,
I just thought, bro, it didn't matter. What the fuck you mean it didn't? You didn't think to tell me when I was talking to this girl?
Yeah.
You didn't mean to say something then? You didn't mean to let me know that you done experience what I done experience, and now we back here basically sharing the same? Fuck you.
Well, she still got that beater mark on her left booty cheek. Oh, now I gotta knock you out.
We got to hit now, cuz. It's disrespectful.
Gotta knock you out. Vasco, before we go, are you a prize? Are you the prize?
Am I a prize?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm a prize.
You the prize?
I'm a solid catch.
Yeah. I didn't say are you a catch, I said are you the prize? Are you the prize?
In the relationship? Nah, I'm not the prize.
Okay. Vanessa, are you the prize?
I'm not the prize.
I'm the prize, but he's also...
Don't you start that TikTok shit.
No, for real.
No, you have a good guy.
He's a pretty good fucking catch. Not to say he's perfect or he could never fuck up, because I don't put it past nobody, but
you the prize. You can still fuck up. You're not perfect.
Yeah. I think I'm the prize, but if there was a prize of a man.
Well, okay. Put it into context a little bit, right? That was a prize of a man. Put it into context a little bit, right? On TikTok, a lot of people are coming at me because of my comments that I made in December about, men. What the hell did I say?
You was basically saying men aren't the. You said that if you chase, if you let the woman chase you,
hard to get.
Yeah, you a bitch.
He's a bitch ass nigga. Or a white person.
I agree.
He looked dead in the camera.
Bitch.
I ain't never had a man
Play
that
hard
I
to
needed
get.
to chase. Yeah.
Grown now, if he's playing hard to get, boys play games. He's a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Men don't play games. Men ain't gonna play hard to get.
Unless he got options.
Like this boy in this letter.
What do you mean an option? Unless he got options.
What do you mean?
Why are you playing hard to get with options?
Oh no. You're not playing hard to get with options. It's because you have options that you can make yourself hard to get.
But listen to what you're saying though.
Okay. Well, where's the disconnect?
Are you with me?
I am, but it's almost the same for men. Like if you got 3 options and this won't suck toes, but these other 2 will.
Right.
Now these other 2 gonna get a little bit more time.
That's not you playing hard to get though. That's you not committing. That's a difference. That's non-committal. Hard to get is like hard to get. Like I'm a tease this bitch. I'm gonna play with this bitch. I ain't finna do that shit. Not committing because you got options over here. I got an option over there. That's different than the man playing hard.
So you mean just playing hard to get with a girl that wants you and you want her?
Say you. Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
that was the context of the video.
In that scenario, specific scenario,
it doesn't make sense to be playing hard to get,
Because both of y'all like each other. Why not just be together?
Right. But some men were like, they'll play hard to get in there. Some men was like, because at the end of the video, I said that, you know, in a game of cat and mouse, the woman is the prize. Like, men, I don't know where we had this disconnect at, and I'm thinking on the soapbox real quick. I'm gonna jump off real quick.
We got time.
I don't know where we had this disconnect at in society where women, in the sense of a heterosexual man wanting a heterosexual woman, where women are no longer the prize. Because all these dudes are like, I'm a prize too, I'm a prize too. No one said that you're not the prize, but she's the key prize. In every relationship, and I'm speaking in general, if you are with a woman and you're the better prize, you in a terrible relationship, my guy. Like if you're better, you're the better suited than your girl. Every man aims for a woman who's maybe out of his league, a little bit better than him. Someone who's going to encourage him, lift him, push him, pull him. Every strong man needs that. I don't know a man who has a woman who's like, yeah, I got to encourage her every day. I got to motivate her to get up and go to work. I got to motivate her to do better. Niggas ain't gonna be with that girl.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna be with her. Women make us better. Women make us stronger.
They make us want to be better.
They make us want to be better. That's why they're the prize. But these motherfuckers on TikTok just want to be, I'm a prize too. When did you lose your balls when you got to be patted on your back to be told you're a good guy? And you should know that. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, Unc.
I'm sorry.
No, you just had a
moment,
like 2015.
But I'm saying, like, when did we have that disconnect where men gotta be patted and rubbed like fucking kid? You're good, you're a prize, you're awesome, you're amazing. Like, if you're a stand-up guy, you know that shit already. Yeah. You don't need your woman to validate that. It's good when she does validate you and
your
tell you that.
Your actions just speak
but
for
your
itself.
action speaks for that. She know you're a hard-working man. She know that you're a provider. She know the shit you bring to the table. I was getting into it with one of my line brothers because he was like, yeah, these women on social media, I don't need a man. I said, those are social media women. Those girls ain't the one that you want. That's in the not gonna be a wife category. The ones that's on social media talking all that bullshit.
Yeah. Cause they want a man so bad.
Right.
Like,
if you're a man's man, if you're a stand-up guy, you already know that you're the prize. You don't gotta be told that you are the prize. You know that shit already. Mm-hmm. The woman is the prize. Might be old school, might be a different way of thinking, but that's just what it is. And anybody who feels differently or indifferent about it, I can tell you what you can do.
Don't tell them right now. Tell them.
Just tell them in the comments.
I got something for you to kiss.
Tell them. There you go.
That's a little milder.
If I put two W's on my ass, you can bend over. It's gonna say "wow." Kiss the W or the O. We got to get the hell up out of here. Vasco. Yeah. Where can these people follow you at, dog?
Hey man, y'all already know. Y'all want to follow the kid? Go to I am VSJ on the gram. I am VSJ on Twitter. And you know what? Follow us on TikTok. How many times I gotta keep saying this, man? We is blowing up exponentially, and I need all of y'all to hop on this train, bro. Don't get left behind. All the new folks, go ahead and tell your friends. Go follow this podcast. They lit XYZ, and come on, man, become a frequent delinquent. Join the gang. Now, Nessa Ness.
Where
can they follow you at?
Facebook, Nessa Ness, Instagram and Twitter, Nessa_Mufasa, and go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube. We need y'all to go use the Manscape code Dignified. Get your 20% off and that free shipping. Jerry
said it was 25% off.
No, don't do that.
She said it was 25. Yo, it's your boy Jerry the Great. Listen, if you took offense to anything that I said today, especially at the end of this video, or anything I said on TikTok, fuck you.
No, DM me and tell me about it.
I meant everything I said,
and I stand on it.
If you that man, you a whole bitch, a whole one. It's your boy Jerry the Great. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Jerry the Great. That's Jerry THA Great. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We are the Dignified Delinquents, and guess what, y'all? You ain't gonna believe it, but we out.